Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Disability Show. So, this week I want to talk to you guys about something that we talk about from time to time here on this show, and it's something that's very important. The DAS Pass, or Disability Pass. Pardon the cough, I still have a little cold, not COVID, but the show must go on. So, anyway, the DAS Pass or Disability Pass, it is super important to have if you're going to the parks, especially if someone in your party has disabilities. So, what you do is that you go to the information center in front of the parks or on Town Square on Main Street. You ask if you can get your disability pass for the trip. They'll scan your magic band, scan everyone in your party's magic band. They'll take your picture and you'll have it for your entire trip. Now, how it works is that you go to any attraction that has a disability pass. You go up to a cast member holding an iPad. You can ask if you can get a return time. They'll scan your magic band with the iPad. They'll ask how many in your party is going on the ride. And the person who has the disability pass has to ride it. And then they'll give you the return time so you can just go enjoy the rest of the park. Then when your ride time comes around, go back to the ride, scan your magic band on the thing. It'll start out blue a bit. Then the cast member will check and say, you're good to go. Now, this doesn't mean skipping lines or anything, but it helps. It is a great way for everyone to enjoy the ride without the hassle and without the stress of waiting in line for so long. And we like the in-person disability pass thing much better than the get to in advance online, because you get that human interaction. So, anyway, that's my tip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities. Now, make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, when you stay at a Disney hotel, you want to have a hotel that has easy access for people who have disabilities or people who have limited mobility. And there are some that you can just go to the parks from your hotel without having to take a monorail or a boat or anything like that. So this week, we're going to do our top 5 easy access hotels. So number 5 is the Polynesian. Now, the Polynesian, of course, is beautiful. One of the original 3 Disney resorts. And it's a great place. You can walk straight to the Magic Kingdom from there. And it is so beautiful. And you can also take the monorail from there. But if you want some exercise on your vacation, you can walk straight to the Magic Kingdom from there. And it really kills time if you're trying to kill some time. All right, number 4, I should say, is the Boardwalk. Now, we stayed there back in August, and it was a great place. We were able to walk from Hollywood Studios from there. It's right next door to Epcot, and it is one of the most popular resorts on property. And you can actually walk a whole loop around it. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Number 3, the Grand Floridian. Now, again, another one of Disney's most luxurious resorts. The spa at the Grand Floridian is reopening on the 26th. I'm sure my mom will be happy to hear that. And it's just a great place to walk. Again, you can... It's also part of that trail you can get from the Polynesian to the Magic Kingdom. We took the walkway from Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom. For those who haven't seen that video yet, it's right that it's going to be a bit of ways of scrolling, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Number 2, the Beach Club, right across the water from the boardwalk. It's another one of those hotels that's right between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Again, you can walk the full loop of the Yacht and Beach Club areas and the boardwalk and the Swan and Dolphin and have a beautiful, nice stroll around it. Or if you want to go from there to Hollywood Studios or from there right next door to Epcot, it is very luxurious and beautiful. One of the best ways to get to 2 of the best parks at Walt Disney World. And now my number 1 easy access hotel, the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower, because they are right next door to the Magic Kingdom. We've stayed at Magic Kingdom. We stayed at Bay Lake Tower many, many times. We'll be back at Bay Lake Tower again in April, and it is one of our favorite DVC locations, and the Contemporary is very good. We've walked from the Contemporary Bay Lake to the Magic Kingdom and vice versa many, many times, and it is one of the best ways to just stay at a part of the magic. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite easy access hotel is. So, for those of you who don't know, last week was Disney's big Run Disney Marathon weekend. And for those of you who ran that, congratulations to you guys. And for those of you people ran through the parks and Hollywood Studios. Speaking of which, those who did the Hollywood Studios run may have saw some very, very, very familiar faces. That's right. The citizens of Hollywood made a special guest appearance. Ace Victory, Betty Shambles, Paige Turner, and a newbie, Hattie McDonald. This gives me hope. This gives me hope. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. I mean, this is obviously a test to see if Disney can actually bring them back. And I think it will work. I mean, come on. If they can put the Voices of Liberty back into the Rotunda, they can put the citizens of Hollywood back in Hollywood Studios. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Disney, if you're watching, please bring the citizens back. I sent my email last week. I'm sure a lot of other people did, because this is so wonderful. I hope they come back. I know it. I can feel it in my heart. So let's start something right now. We're going to start hashtag Save the Citizens of Hollywood. So anyway, that's this week's show. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. Now, for this week's shout-outs, make sure you check out the Sable family at Sable Family Vlogs. They do amazing Disney and other theme park live streams on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you check them out. Also, make sure you check out my boy Michael over at Mousepiration. He's going to be doing a new episode of the Not So Late Night Mousepiration Talk Show tomorrow night at 8. Make sure you check him out. Also, if you're looking to plan your next Disney vacation, make sure you talk to our favorite travel agent, Kim Colean, Kolean. She plans travel. She will help you plan your next Disney vacation. Also, make sure you check out my buddy Beth over at Best Disney Adventures. She has 2 live streams coming up this week, one from Hollywood Studios and one from Epcot. And also, for the latest attraction news, make sure you check out my good friends over at Attractions Magazine. If you have not yet subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And make sure you ding the bell for notifications. And until next time, have a zippity-doo-dah day.